Jericka, not only did she have extraordinary athletic abilities, she's an extraordinary person. So she was very coachable. And that combined with her natural ability was a win-win situation that anybody who didn't even know anything about track and field would have been able to assess right from the get-go.
So what kind of instilled like my hard work in track is my parents are really big on like, don't do the bare minimum, always go above and beyond. And I just at the time knew that like I had the potential and I wanted to see how far that would go. So I just kind of put all I could into it. And then at the time of like realizing my sophomore year that like I can get scholarships for college, I was sold. I was like, okay, well, I think that's what I want to do. And I just invested in more training at Lake more seriously. And then at the time we did get a specialized coach that was able to kind of work with me individually. Hurdle was a different race than like running straight from the start to the finish. And I was like, I get to jump over stuff. Why not? And just learning the intensity, the skill, and the focus that you need for that, it was just kind of in my ballpark. So I just took it and ran.
My husband and I would stand in awe. I mean, there were times when we didn't even cheer for her because you just couldn't believe what you were seeing. She was so driven. She was so precise. She took her role as an elite athlete extremely seriously. But what I love the most about Jericka is that she was so fun to coach. She became Jericka when she was done with whatever the task was at hand, whether it was during practice or at a competition. She was Jericka. She was arms around her teammates, very affectionate. She was extremely complimentary. It wasn't just about her. And that's what I loved about Jericka, because track and field is an individual sport in as much as it's part of a team. And Jericka never forgot that. She never forgot that she was part of a team, and I loved it.
No, we all have great work ethics, but I've never seen someone, try to work so hard and accomplish what she did year after year after year. We fed off each other because I knew how great she wanted to be. She knew how great I wanted to be. So just watching each other, accomplish certain things made us, strive further. So her being the great inductee this year, I wasn't surprised, but I am, very excited for her because she does deserve it. Lake Catholic has set us up, to be more grounded and molded into our studies and athleticism. And it disciplined us a lot more, especially with our parents, and it just set us up to go further in life.
Being inducted into the Hall of Fame means so much to me on so many different levels. I talked a little bit about like how it affected me personally, but I think that very few people have this opportunity, and it just let me see that like everything and all the work that I had put in my head, I'm like, I'm just running track and just doing my best. So it's amazing to see like what that outcome was, and then to be a part of this club. It's really nice. So I want to thank my mother, Jessica McLean, my father, Richard Sanders, my head coach, Eric Schroeder, assistant coach, Tammy Calicaro, and Coach Mulligan. I would also like to thank Lake Catholic Hall of Fame for inducting me.